Hi everyone. I'm Mrs. A. Prasanna, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, V.V.Vanniaperumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. In the valued course Introduction to Forensic Science, we are going to see facilities offered by various divisions of forensic laboratory in this video. Let me say, what do you mean by forensic laboratories? They are nothing but multidisciplinary science and technological institutions undertaking highly specialized and sophisticated scientific work in the service of crime detection, law, and justice. Let me say a few words about the functions of forensic labs. They are used for identifying the element of crime, providing investigative leads for a case, linking a crime scene or a victim to a suspect, corroborating or refuting a suspect's statement or alibi, identifying a suspect, exonerating the innocent, proving expert testimony in courts. Let us see about the various divisions of a forensic laboratory. On the basis of physical evidence to be examined, the forensic laboratories are divided into various sections. Let us see one by one. The first one is forensic biology. It is one among the divisions of forensic laboratory. It is a broad unit involving identification and characterization of stains, blood, semen, saliva, urine, sweat, hair, body tissues, fibers, microorganisms, etc. for specific typing and comparison of botanical materials as plants, wood, etc. The second one is the forensic serology. This division is used for identification, analysis, and individualization of body fluids and tissues, secretion and excretion. Blood, semen, and saliva, the most frequently encountered types. Physical evidence of this type are usually submitted in the form of dried stains on clothing or other materials retrieved from the scene, victim, or suspect. The next division that we are going to see is physical science unit. It applies the principle and techniques of chemistry, physics, and geology to the identification and comparison of crime scene evidence. It is staffed with the criminalists who utilize tests for the examination of items as diverse as drugs, glass, paint, soil, and explosives. The next division that we are going to see is ballistics unit. In this division, the following investigations are analyzed. The examination of firearms, discharged bullets, cartridge cases, shotgun shells, ammunition of all types, as well as scraps and impressions on surfaces made by a variety of prying and cutting type instruments. Then this unit will examine the pistols, revolvers, rifles, and shotguns and determine whether they are in good shape or operable or capable of accidental discharge. Also, projectiles recovered from the victim or scene as well as fire casings are examined to determine whether the ammunition was fired from a particular weapon. In case where no weapon is recovered, an examination of lands and bruise details may indicate the type of weapon utilized to the exclusion of others. The next division that we are going to see is tool marks analysis. It involves comparison of impressions created by a hard tool created on softer surface. The impressions left by the tool may show class characteristics indicating the type of tool utilized and possibly individual characteristics due to wearing of tool surface that could be considered unique to that tool. The next division in the forensic analysis is anthropological examination. Frequent identifications are made through comparison of teeth with dental records and X-ray with the corresponding bone structures. Examinations can be conducted to determine whether the skeletal remains belong to an animal or human being. If ascertained as belonging to a human, the race, sex, stature, approximate height, and age at the time of death can also be determined by using this anthropological examination. The next division in the forensic science analysis is forensic entomology, study of insects and their relation to criminal investigation is forensic entomology. It is used to estimate the time since death. By examining the stages of development of these insects, the time of exposure can be estimated. The next division is forensic zoology. Zoological examination provides information on rocks and geological material which can offer important advance to forensic investigation. Next comes question documents. Questioned documents are reported as far back as the Roman times when cases of forged documents were described. Computers, printers, and typewriters have added to the activity of the question document experts. Their work includes examination of handwriting, ink, paper, typewriter or printer impressions, or any other form of writing or printing that may have been used in the case. The next division in the forensic analysis or investigation is forensic odontology. It is the study of teeth and their morphology, anatomy, and pathological changes due to age. Dentists provide information through examination of teeth and dental prosthesis. Victims of a disaster or homicide may be identified by a comparison of their dental charts, X-rays to the dental evidence from the victim. Bite marks are also examined. Investigation is fingerprint unit. In this division, what they are doing is partial or complete finger, palm or footprints chemically lifted or enhanced from various surfaces at crime scenes, weapons and other objects are examined and classified and compared to sets of known or suspected linked sets of prints. This section assists with the identification of the deceased in conjugation with the medical examiner's or coroner's office. The next forensic investigation division is DNA fingerprinting. DNA can be extracted from the body tissues, body fluids, and body fluid stains recovered as physical evidence in violent crimes. Evidence that can be examined includes known liquid and dried blood samples, portions of vaginal swabs and extracts, body fluid, stained cloths, buckle, undergarments, hair, cigarette butts, used comb, spectacles, cups, glass, tumblers, wristwatches, etc. in homicide, sexual assault, etc. As such, this technique is capable of directly associating the victim with the suspect crime scene. DNA profiles could be also used to solve cases of disputed paternity. The next division is arson unit. The deduction of accelerants in fire debris samples to help prove arson is a common procedure for crime labs. Samples consist of burnt or partially burned wood, carpet, or other materials. Samples of suspected flammable liquids found at the fire scenes are also analyzed by this division. Okay, the last one is forensic engineering unit. The investigation of accidents involving vehicles in traffic, recreational vehicles or aircrafts, industrial fire, electrical or metaphatic accidents brings into picture those who develop and apply principles to the solution of the cause of accidents. So far, we have seen the various divisions of forensic laboratories and the services rendered or the facilities offered by each divisions. Let me stop here. Thank you.